Hey folks, I saw on the TV a few days ago, it was Larry Lamb, an actor very well known in the UK. Excuse me. Him and his son are cycling all over the place, and they were in Snowdonia, North Wales, North West Wales. Very beautiful area, and it just gave me a thought for a sort of a lake in a valley. Some lovely green trees here, and have a bit of distance. And just going off into this this valley, bit of trees in the back here. Keep the size different, and then we can just sort of invent a bit of landscape around there. Bit of white in there for a lake. Now this isn't accurate in any way. I'm not sure. Something like that. Okay, I'm going to use a limited palette. I'll show you. Cadmium red, I'm just going to use that for my greens. Ultramarine, Payne's grey, yellow pale, cadmium pale, yellow pale, and some yellow ochre. Whoops. Got to put my clips on there so I'll stop it slipping. I have to put my painting board at an angle because it's warped and the table it's on, resting on, is warped, and my easel's probably a bit twisted, so I have to. It's just nice and stable now. Thanks Barry for the idea of this, the old clipping on. Now, white, I'm going to have some white. I just ordered another tube of this, so if you want to help to contribute to the cost of all these, you can either buy a painting or go on Patreon and give me a bit of support for a couple of months. Very cheap. Ooh. Squeeze the tube up. These are much more expensive now, these tubes, than before the lockdown. But anyway, it costs what it costs. Don't really like that. I'll get that more of a coming down there. That's a bit better. So, knife. Start off with this this lovely Winsor Newton knife. That's just a bit of blue. Okay, that'll do. Just going to get that on. Don't matter if it's a bit streaky. I'm not going to go right to the edge. Well, maybe I will, just in case it sells and somebody wants to have it mounted on a backing board rather than in a frame wrapped around it in a sort of contemporary way. I'll put some clouds coming up over the horizon, I think. I'll pick up a bit of ochre. My palette is quite small, it's only that about 6-inch square piece of waste MDF offcut. I like working from them, and when they get a bit past it, just throw them away. So don't throw anything away. Getting a bit lighter as we're coming down to the horizon. Good idea to knock up your paint all in one go, but it doesn't matter. I can sort of approximate, but you don't want to go too thick if you're doing this, because you're getting a bit of a muddle, a bit messy. So just get a bit lighter now. Can add a bit of red in that. Just changing the colours just to relieve the monotony. Bit of a lump there. Get rid of that. Oh, I haven't made my little pad. I like to fold up some of this very cheap paper toweling, big rolls, and then just fold it into four. So it's two sheets folded in half and clipped with a clip to the side of my makeshift table. Now this scene doesn't exist. I've made it up, but it is based on an impression from watching the TV. You often get this fleeting views. By the time you sort your camera out, they've gone. Supposed to be on recording, yep. We've got a bit of Payne's grey mixed with some ultramarine. Just press the paint in the rough surface. This is just a bit of 3mm MDF. Which is rubbed down, sanded. Don't like that, that's not going to be my finished shape there. Oh, that's a nice sky. Okay, well that's okay. That's quite a nice sky. Quite like that. You have to make it interesting. You don't want flat blue. You want something with a little bit stuck in it. Right, now we'll get into this. I'll change my knife, go back to my old favourite. Still a bit damp from yesterday. So blue, a bit of ultramarine, lump of white. A bit of red in there. Now I'll just try to soften that. Give it a bit of mist. Take the knife, just merge. Right, a bit of ochre in there, a bit more white. So Misty Valley. Just working it out. I just want to get some sort of effect across the background before I put those trees in. Right, we'll put some trees in there, some blue, yellow, bit of red, bit of white. So you need something to counter-change that lake with. Okay, now let's very pale blue. We don't want the water white, because we've got that blue in the background, so we need to bring some of that in there. No detail in that, and I've softened across that horizon there. Okay, let's put in some of the glyphs here. Blue, yellow, red. Plenty of colour in that background there. Need to get plenty of variety in the greens. I'll put a few rocks in as well. Got a counter change against the background there, so a bit of white in there. Just about shows there. Catching a bit of light. Right, let's start the next bit. I'm very happy doing this. It's got a lot of pleasure. Soften. Oh, I need to write that on my phone. Picked up some blue there. Just some trees on that headland there. Yeah, got it in the grey with my finger. Bit of grass, Payne's grey, and that. I've made myself a big trap here. So just try, when you've got a big passage like that, just try to make it interesting by changing colours, shapes, just to create an illusion of something going on. Alright, let's get a nice bit of tree stuff in there. Just the yellow, red and the Payne's grey. We'll get some nice sort of light on it, I think. So if we just put a bit of dark behind here, a bit of shadow. Then I've got something to counter change against. It's all about texture and tone. Quite like that. Right, I'm going to put these big these dark trees I mentioned in. Just remember these trees that were going across this foreground. So over my pad. So it's good to have some paper by the side of it clipped so that you can just, instead of putting it through your hands, which I normally do, I usually do anyway, I forgot, but I can just wipe it on the pad. Right, I'll just sip it over here now. So a bit of ochre. What was that? But I'm going to have to square it off. Oh dear. Alright, let's carry on. Oh, I have a bit of grey. Some greys back into some of that. Trying to make the slopes varied. Just I've tried to create an illusion of something going on without actually naming it. So I can counter change that. I'm going to make a curry after this. Got to try and make sure I finish before the hour. 36 minutes, so we've got to get a crack on. Bits of shadow. Get some nice warm colours in this foreground. Bit of heather. I don't know if you got heather in Wales. I remember climbing Snowdon in the mist when I was recruiting the army with some friends, and when the mist cleared, we were up the wrong mountain. Don't know how that happened. I'll get some green in here. When I just fill that in, I'll bit of texture. I'll put some more rocks in here as well. I even put a little path in it. I've not done a foreground in this colour. I'm just, when you limit yourself to a number of colours, you have to make do and you have to improvise. Few rocks. a few rocks here and there. Bit of grey. Right. See the children out there playing. We've got a little tent in their garden. Right, I'm not going to do it any more than that. Right, I'll put it in the frame. I have a frame. Another one in it. Pull the pins out. That one I did yesterday, so it's still wet. So I have to. Well, that's not nice, dry. It's dry. Put that out there. Out of the way. Right, I'll just cut through this tape. Just undoing my palette. Great idea, this, isn't it? I never ever thought about it all the years I've been doing it. Sometimes, literally, you can't see the wood from the trees. Okay, let's go and get that. Two pins. Just an old frame, nothing great, so let's get that through. Bit of board on there, there. Oh, there it is. We've got a bit of something on there. Right, okay, well there we are. That's I'm not sure if I quite like the shape of that. It's probably just a little bit too even. So let's just that's a bit better. Misty Valley. Well, I quite like that. Hope you do. I'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope. Got chores to do, grass to cut if it's nice. Hedge to trim. I've lent my now. If you've got my hedge trim, I lent it to someone. I can't find it in my house anywhere. So own up. I want it back. Alright, see you soon. Bye bye.